So welcome back to Destinations Travel Podcast. I'd like to take this time to introduce Christina Schutz from Carnival Cruise Line. Christina is a business development director, but I like to refer to her as the best brand ambassador out there. She's one of my favorites. I work with lots of them, and they're all very, very good. But Christina is by far my favorite. So welcome.
Aw, thanks, Brian. I really appreciate that. I'm so excited to be here and talk all things Carnival.
Great. And I think my first question is, why would someone choose a cruise vacation? What if they've never cruised before? Why a cruise?
Okay, why wouldn't they, first of all? But I'll answer your question. With Carnival, our product really is a truly multi-generational product. And for the price, it's a great value. There is so much to do on a cruise. Everything from relaxing to our brand new roller coaster that's going to debut on Mardi Gras this year to fine dining. And the best part is you can pay for your vacation ahead of time. And technically, you could spend no more money once you're on board if you wanted to go that route. There's just truly something for everyone. And, I can't think of a better vacation. I love all of the different things we offer, including, can you imagine being out on the deck, about 8 p.m. at night, and you're watching a movie under the stars, having pizza that's included in your cruise? Does anything sound better right now?
Yeah, it's that's one of my favorite things is movies under the stars, and I would do just about anything that gets me outside these days.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait till you sail on our Mardi Gras and go on the roller coaster.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for the roller coaster. We're going to talk about this in a little bit, but I'm going on the breeze, and I saw they have a ropes course above the sea, so I'm like on the top deck. So I'm a little trepidatious about doing that, but we'll see what happens. So, Christina, what about people who say um, cruising is for old people? Like, why should I? I'm not. My kids will be bored on a cruise.
Well, I mean, how could you be bored when there's so much to do on board? But the average passenger age of a Carnival cruise is 47 years old. Now, with Carnival, we actually carry more kids than any other cruise line, and we also carry more senior citizens than any other cruise line. But what makes that, that's what makes us truly a multi-generational cruise line. So we're really all about families, and it's definitely not just senior citizens cruising. It's everybody because we're an affordable vacation. And think about this. If you're planning a beach vacation and renting a home, right? Who does all of the legwork? Usually the mom, maybe the dad. You have to, figure out entertainment that's going on. You have to figure out the food. You're cooking dinner. It's kind of like you're just going to the beach, but you're still maintaining that household. You walk on a Carnival cruise, we're going to do all of that for you. So, there's just, like I keep saying, there's something for everybody on a cruise.
Yeah, one of the last things I booked before the world went crazy was a Carnival cruise. And when I was talking to people, they originally called me about booking them a condo in Ocean City, and I priced that because whatever the client wants is what we will do. But I'm like, before you book this, which was $3,200 for an ocean view condo, just the condo, I was like, I can book you on, at the time, the Baltimore Pride, I mean the Carnival Pride, out of Baltimore for $3,600 for a balcony room with all your food. I mean, it is really, really a great value. I mean, I don't think people realize the kids clubs that are there that the kids can go to. My kids never wanted to leave, so it was like a second honeymoon for me and my wife on the ship. All the food you could possibly ever want. I am one of those people that will get two appetizers or two entrees if I eat in the dining room, or the buffets or the steakhouse. There's just so many choices dining wise, and the nightlife and the shows, and it's such a great value. And we're going to talk a little bit more about hopefully some upcoming cruises late this year. But what are some of your favorite ships?
Oh my gosh. Well, any fun ship is a ship for me. But honestly, We have many different classes of ship, and we're super excited to welcome Mardi Gras, which I'm sure will become my favorite real quick. But Brian, I recently sailed, well, I guess recently is relevant. A year ago, my last cruise that I was able to sail on was Carnival Breeze, and it was absolutely spectacular. The Breeze is just a beautiful, beautiful vessel, and some of my favorite things about the Breeze is she's still our class of ship that has the glass elevators in the atrium area. So, that kind of changed once we went into Vista Horizon and Mardi Gras, but I still love to see that beautiful, wow factor when I see those glass elevators. What else did I loved the Breeze. You've mentioned the ropes course. So I actually was challenged by a friend, and I'm afraid of heights, and I did the ropes course twice. It was so much fun. You know, I did all of the water slides, the Serenity adult only area, so that's a free area for guests 21 and older, is spectacular. So that's where there's a more chill vibe. It's definitely relaxing, softer music. I loved that. The spa was absolutely amazing. I mean, I could just go on and on, but I also let's go back to our Conquest class ship. And I think that's one of the sailings that we sailed on together. I love the Conquest class ship. It's a little bit smaller, not really small, but a little smaller compared to Breeze or Vista. But she still has all of the bells and whistles, like the Alchemy Bar, Guy's Burger Joint, which is included in the cruise. So I'll tell you a funny story. My husband and I last summer went to a local casino in my area, and we had dinner at Guy's restaurant there. And when my husband, I think he might have been joking, but I don't know, he might have been serious. When he saw the price of the burger, which was $23, he's like, wait, isn't this free? Whenever we sail Carnival, it's already included. What are you talking about? So just so many options on the Breeze. I'm so excited that you'll be sailing her.
I'm very excited for it. So, and excuse me, because my brain is going a little fuzzy here. In Baltimore, um,
Yeah.
what ship is replacing the Pride again, or
It,
supposed to be replacing the Pride?
well, when you called her Baltimore Pride before, you kind of really nailed it, because she's been such a part of Baltimore. And, we love that normally we are sailing out of Baltimore, year round. And I can't wait until we're getting back to that. But so Pride will be going to Tampa, and we're going to bring in the Carnival Legend. So they're actually the same class of ship. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but we have to keep it a certain class of ship because of the bridge. So we have to be able to get under that bridge. But I think all of your clients and guests are going to be really excited with the Legend and the updates that she will be going through. But you're also going to be familiar because you know that ship, that class real well.
Yeah, I'm excited for that to come. And I will tell you, anyone who hasn't sailed out of the port of Baltimore, the Maryland Cruise Terminal, um, the first thrill ride you get on a ship is going under the bridge. I mean, it is such a, everyone rushes up to the top deck because you could just about touch the key bridge. Just it feels like you could touch it. It's a lot of fun. Um, so now the whole thing about this podcast about destinations. So what are some of your favorite destinations you've been to
Oh my
on the
goodness.
Carnival cruise ship?
So many different
I
choices.
know.
I love, love, love Bermuda. That is probably my all-time favorite stop. I just love the atmosphere. I love the pink sand beaches. I love the people. It's just great. And it's really quick to sail out of Baltimore or New York City here, up in the Northeast. But I also love our private islands. So we have Grand Turk in Turks and Caicos, and that's a Carnival Corporation stop. So only Carnival and our sister companies sail there. But what I love about it is there's two berths, so two cruise ships can be there. You walk off the ship, you practically can jump in the ocean right there. The beach is so close. There's the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville. There's tours. There's wild donkeys on Grand Turk. So there's definitely those town tours. You'll see those. I love the fact that I can be in the ocean, and within a 5-minute walk, I can be eating back on the ship, come back off the ship, and go back to the beach. So it's just a really beautiful stop. The waters are amazing. I also love Roatan. So our Mahogany Bay stop in Honduras. So that would be more of a Western Caribbean itinerary. But I love that. So again, it's a Carnival private stop. So only Carnival and our sister companies go there. But what I love, again, is you stop there. You can walk to the beach. It's a little bit further. You can also pay $10 to take a chairlift, like a ski chairlift to the beach. And that's $10 for all day long. And I did that with my family so that we could get the bird's eye view of the whole, island there. I've also done the town tours. It's just another great spot. We have a lot of great private destinations, which I think we'll see a lot of focus on.
Yeah, I have not been to Bermuda, believe it or not.
Oh, you need to go there. Put that on your list.
It was I had a group cruise that was supposed to go there last year, so yeah, I'm going to rebook that as soon as everyone is comfortable with it, because I've obviously heard nothing but wonderful things about Bermuda. I loved a couple different stops, and I guess some people say this would make me basic. I love Cozumel. I don't know what it is about it. I just think it is a very pretty uh, destination, and I'm talking about just walking around basically the shopping district right off the ship and the little beach that's right off the ship, as well as going out this this winter, this December, when I go on this cruise, when we have this cruise. um, I have my first Mayan ruin tour scheduled, which I'm very excited for, because I've always wanted to see Mayan ruins and never have. And I've been to Mexico more than a dozen times, so I'm very excited about that. Um, and then I love Halifax, which is weird because
Oh,
I am not I'm not a cold weather person, but that was a beautiful, beautiful town.
yeah, I love Cozumel too. I mean, really, any place we stop, there's not been one place I don't like. Cozumel, nothing like fresh guacamole and seeing the Mayan ruins. And that's what I did the last time I was there. So you're really going to enjoy that. But Halifax is a beautiful, beautiful stop. And I love it there too. That waterway, you can just walk right, like it's a boardwalk area. Of course, you got to stop and see Peggy's Cove, which is the one of
Absolutely
the
amazing.
most photographer. I don't, is that a word? One of the most
Sure.
one of the most scenic places where they take pictures. I can't think of the right word for the lighthouse. So those are some good picks. I like that you picked somewhere north.
Yeah, I know. I did not want to go on that cruise. My wife and children wanted to go for their. I think it was my daughter's six. We use my daughter's birthdays as excuses to take trips, just so everybody
Good
knows.
excuse.
So, but I think their 16th birthday, they wanted to go north, and it was still summertime. It was the very beginning of the season in July. That's the very end of July when that season starts. I'm like, okay, we'll go. And I thought I was going to be miserable the entire cruise, but I really fell in love with Peggy's Cove. It was just amazingly beautiful. I took about a billion pictures, and I'm not one to take a lot of pictures. Um, so I guess I want to talk about one more thing, and that is lots of foodies. I have lots of foodies um, that want to know about dining on a cruise ship, and what are the different types of options. What are some of your favorite meals you've ever had on a cruise?
Okay, so I could talk about this for hours about the food. So, and I'm also going to give your listeners some insider tips from somebody who's cruised quite a bit. But, we are traditional dining. So we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner in our main dining rooms. We currently have our buffet areas, and we might see a little bit of a change with that, how we handle that. But as we continue to work with CDC, we'll roll that out to everybody. And you'll be one of the first to know. So your listeners can be one of the first to know too. But besides our regular dining, which is outstanding, and suggestion to all of your listeners, for dinner, get the chocolate melting cake with the side of ice cream and a side of peanut butter. Mix it in, and it is one of the all-time best desserts ever. But beside that, we also have some specialty dining that we do offer guests. So some of our new things that we're going to have on Mardi Gras is street eats. Did you hear about that?
A little bit, but you can tell me more.
It's a food truck concept. So everybody loves to go to a food truck. So it'll be a food truck concept right on board Mardi Gras. There'll be three different like three different spots. It'll be something grilled, something fried, and something steamed every day, and it'll change. So
Wow.
the best thing about it is it's included in the price of the cruise already. There's no additional charge. We also have Guy's Burgers on board, which is our most popular venue. And again, that's included. Don't forget about Blue Iguana. That's our cantina where you can get breakfast burritos or, lunch burritos, big salad bowls. Everything's made fresh, including the guacamole. So we have that. Another new concept on the Mardi Gras, and it'll also be on Radiance, Carnival Radiance, is our chief fun officer, Shaquille O'Neal, is bringing his first ever restaurant to a cruise ship. And
Wow.
listen to this. This is so exciting. He's going to have it opened from morning, to the afternoon, evening, but it's going to be open for breakfast till 3 p.m. Is that
Wow.
cool?
That's very cool.
And again, it's included in the price.
Nice.
Let me tell you, what was the other? Oh, I wanted to make sure I told you guys too that we're gonna have our first ever restaurant with Emeril Lagasse. So bam, he's gonna have his restaurant on board. It's called Bistro 1396. An insider tip, the 1396 was what the Mardi Gras was called when she was just a little piece of metal. So she was 1396 before she was named. So Emeril's Bistro 1396 will be breakfast, lunch, and dinner a la carte, and it will be additional. We haven't rolled that pricing out quite yet. We also have Gigi's Asian. We have Cucina del Capitano. We have 24-hour pizza, 24-hour ice cream. I think my pants are getting tighter as we're talking.
And the best deli at sea.
Oh, good point. Very best deli at sea, definitely.
And I will tell you, so I am excited on the breeze to try. So I love Guy's Burgers, but from what I understand, unless things have changed, there's a Guy's barbecue place on the breeze So I'm
Really?
excited. I'm a big barbecue guy, so I'm excited for that.
Well, get ready because they have everything, and that's on sea days. So it's in a great location. And you know what? When you just said that, all of a sudden I heard Mac Daddy Mac and Cheese calling my name. And like I said, that's included as well right there on the breeze.
Yeah, and I also want to second the chocolate melting cake, the best dessert you'll ever have. And I follow a YouTuber named Calpero DJ. They're huge cruise fans and many Carnival cruises, and they have the chocolate melting cake almost every night with a different ice cream, and that blew my mind because I guess you can get whatever ice cream they got available. You can get with that chocolate melting cake. They have it with the peanut butter ice cream, and they'll have it with the mint ice cream. It's like, yeah, that sounds like a plan.
That's awesome.
All right. So, hey, so I want to talk a little bit about group cruising because I am putting together a small little group on the Carnival Breeze for December 11th. It stops at Cozumel, and I'm going to pull my piece of paper because it stops at somewhere where I've never been before, and I've forgotten the name of the place in Mexico, in the Yucatan.
Okay. Yeah.
So, why? And this is my last question. Why do a group cruise? And what if you're by yourself? What if you're just a single? Why do a group cruise?
You know what's so nice about a group cruise is you can choose to do things with the group or you don't have to. And you and I have both been on large group cruises because of the business that we're in. And there are times when we're with a big group, and there's times when, hey, I'll walk by, see you reading a book. I'm like, hey, Brian, what's up? And so you can really do what you want. But, if you're traveling with a group, it's always nice to join up for dinner or, hey, we're going to, on Carnival with the Fun Hub app right on your phone, we have a chat feature. It's $5 for the entire cruise, but you can have everybody from your group in that chat and say, hey, we're meeting up at the water slides in 15 minutes, whoever wants to go. It's just always nice to be a part of that group and have somebody, just like yourself, like the group leader looking out for everyone.
Right. And that is, I'll tell you the other thing that happens on a group cruise. I've had many people, couples or singles, that have come on a group cruise, and I'm not talking about single in relationship status, but just by themselves,
Yeah.
and just make friends. Just make friends that I have a group that I did started 5 or 6 years ago, and they ran into somebody. It wasn't even part of the group the first year. They friended somebody at dinner that was sitting at the next table over, and invited them over because they were by themselves at a two top to join us. And that person's been they're friends with the people that organized the group, and they've been on every group since. So it's like you never know who you're going to meet. But you're right. I a lot, because of the business we're in, I don't always get to go with my family, but I try to go in every group I arrange. Um, and sometimes I don't, who likes to eat dinner by themselves? It's okay sometimes, but sometimes I want to socialize, and I have the group I can go be with. But other times I just want to go sit by the pool and read a magazine, or sit by the pool with my computer and catch up on some work.
Right.
And I can do that. It's completely up to you. So if you never cruised before, or you're stir crazy and you just want to plan something, please contact me at brian@globalmemoriestravel.com, because now we have an exclusive stateroom credit for the people who join us for this group cruise on the Carnival Breeze on December 11th. A little holiday post-pandemic, I'm going to call it, getaway. So
I'm ready. Sign me up.
yeah, all right. I'll get your credit card when we're done here. All right.
Okay.
Well, Christina, thank you very, very much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you out there on the seas and getting back to cruising. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Brian. I love doing this, and you're such an awesome travel advisor. And, keep me in mind whenever you want to chat. I love to talk Carnival.
All right, thank you.